Hello, hello. It's Amy from Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack. I am so excited that you guys are back again with us tonight. We are going to have an absolutely fabulous tutorial tonight with Fabiola, who is the sweetest. She is just the sweetest lady. So let's welcome her. Fabiola.
Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Greetings from California, sunny and still warm California. I love that.
Allison made that. Isn't that cool?
Yes, awesome. I love it.
You are in sunny Southern California, yes?
I am, yes.
Are you near Mimi?
She is in, I think, either Corona or Norco, which they are close together. We are maybe like 35 minutes away. So yeah, kind of, yeah.
I'm going to need you guys to start hanging out because
I know, yeah.
Because you are both so sweet and you both are going to be fantastic at doing this. And I think you would be really good friends if you started hanging out together.
I know. I saw her video. I was watching yesterday, and I was doing stuff. That's why I was not like typing, right? But I was listening, and then when she said that, oh, and you know what? I decorate while I'm standing, and I started to laugh because I do the same. I'm standing right now.
I noticed that when you logged on a little bit ago.
I do that too. Unless I'm doing, I decorate standing.
She's in Corona, so how far is that?
Yeah, it's like 35 minutes from here with no traffic.
Seriously, if you guys met halfway, you should be having a cookie play date at least once a month.
I know. I would love that. Yes, absolutely. That sounds amazing. I love that. Just for so this, she will understand what I'm gonna say. My kids play soccer, and we used to go a lot to Silver Lakes. They used to play there. She will know what that is. It's a very nice complex. They have different events there, but they have soccer fields like a lot. So it's a nice venue for teams. It's a very nice venue. It's big. I like it. I like going there. We don't go there anymore. But still last year we used to. It's a very nice place. I used to like that, to go there. They have a very nice cafeteria there. It's really, really cool. Yeah.
Well,
and I have a friend that lives there too.
Oh, well, that's even better. You should get the group a little bigger. So Becky, my scarf is from Kelly Clements last year. Kelly, can you recognize it? So I decided tonight, instead of a headband, I would do the scarf because I didn't get to wear it last year.
Excellent. It looks awesome. I love it. I love scarves.
Me too. Hey, Fabiola, how long have you been doing cookies?
Oh, I've been doing cookies for maybe like 10, 11 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I grew up. My mom loves to bake and decorate cakes. I remember growing up, she would be decorating usually cakes, right? So when I was old enough, I started making cookies, like, Christmas cookies.
Yes.
For every year for Christmas. Then with my sister, my sister is a little younger than me. So then my sister was old enough, and then she would join me. So we would do the cookies. When we were teenagers, my mom and my grandma would be like, oh, we are stepping aside because now the girls can bake the cookies by themselves. So we did that for years. Then, then we grew up, and then then I started making, I didn't do anything. My son was about 5 when we had a little party because they finished kindergarten and they were going into the first grade. So someone asked me, we had a party, and I brought some cupcakes and some cookies or something. And a friend of mine asked me, hey, can you make something for my son's birthday? And I'm like, it always is the same story. And that's how, yes, like that.
Hey, so April does cookies for our favorite furry pooches, and she lives 4 minutes away from Silver Lake. So you guys should reach out to April when you get together.
Oh my God, yes, I would love that. That's good to know. Funny enough, I do not know a lot of cookiers around my area. I know 1 or 2. Actually, one of them goes to the same gym I go to. So we're friends, yes. But other than that, I don't know a lot of cookiers around my area. I know they are here.
You have a big group in Southern California.
Yes, I went to this event that, what's her name? Can't remember her name right now. I'm so sorry. She organizes the ¿cómo se llama? Something cookiers, so-called cookiers. I just went there like a month, right after CookieCon. And there's a lot of people.
Does Carmen do that?
No, I can't remember. She's blonde, blue eyes. She does all the all the silk screen stencils. Can't remember her name now.
Is it Laura? It's not Laura, is
Laura.
it? Is it
Laura.
Laura?
Laura.
Laura
Yes.
Moffat, Mimi and her are really good friends. So see, you just have a great group already.
Yes, I went to that. It was awesome. So yeah, it was really cool. I loved it. Yeah, super fun. And I met some cookiers there. I met someone that lives close by me. Well, kind of like 10 minutes from here or so, or something like that. So yeah, it was quite nice. There's a lot of us here, like a lot.
I know, that's fun though. Yeah. So I was thinking about something. You told me earlier something that I bet people would find really interesting. So Fabiola does cookies, cakes, and apples.
Yes.
As her 3 main pieces to her business. I thought that was really interesting that apples was one of your top 3 in the area that you're in.
Oh yeah, my apples are very well known here. I decorate them. So I dip them in caramel, then in chocolate, and I decorate them like for whatever holiday or event you want.
So
and
cool,
then sometimes, and then sometimes I just make them, like with peanuts, like Oreo cookies or whatever. Even with, I don't know if you know what chamoy is.
Yes.
So even I have customers that want that, like, oh, you know what, I want them with chamoy. And I'm like, okay, I make my own chamoy. So
okay.
yeah. So yeah, my apples are very well known. I like to, I think when I was starting to make cookies before that, I've always liked to play with like chocolate,
Yes.
I started making like molded chocolate, like lollipops and little decorations and stuff.
Yes.
But I always like to work with chocolate. I don't know why. It's so hot here all the time. You have no idea how frustrating it is.
I believe
chocolate melts.
I believe you. It's hot there, but it's not bad humidity though, right?
No, no humidity. When we get humidity here, like high humidity during the summer, we would have a few days like that. Oh, you don't want to talk to me. Oh, no. And so, no.
When we used to make a lot of fudge, we had a kettle at our store and we made a ton of fudge. We used to dip all the apples in fudge instead of chocolate. And I'll tell you what, that whole last little roll it off and then drag, I could do that in my sleep around Christmas festival every year.
I believe you.
You just reached down, picked it up, put it in.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why people. Oh no, don't worry. I'm like, oh, I have 2 dozen of apples that I have to decorate. What? When are they due? Oh, tomorrow, like at 3. Oh my God. Do you have time? And I'm like, oh yeah, I can make those like in my sleep. And with decorations and packed and everything.
If I had known how popular apples were for you, I would have looked up somebody that I like to. I don't make the apples anymore, but I like to watch this girl's videos. She's on YouTube. Her channel is primarily YouTube, and she makes all kinds of super fancy candied apples. And the day I got hooked just watching her was when she started putting glitter in the chocolate. And then they were shiny and they're full of glitter too. I was like, oh, why didn't I ever make apples like that? That's even better than before.
Yes. Oh yeah. I do all kind of stuff with my apples too. It's such a nice canvas because you can do so many things and you can do everything that you do on a cookie or a cake. Pretty much you can put that on top of an apple.
Well, it's nice because since you do cakes, cookies, and apples, you can take a large chunk of someone's dessert money for a dessert cafe. So this is what I was saying all through CookieCon. You guys got to start going after more than just the cookie business.
Oh yeah.
So that if the customers have to start making choices, then they're with one person. And if they buy more from you, you have more leeway on your pricing. So but I love apples are fun. And then all the things you can do to them and the drizzle and all of that. What's your favorite kind? What's your favorite kind to dip? What's your favorite brand? Do you do Granny Smith or Red Delicious, or do you do
I do Granny Smith for all the caramel and especially when they want white chocolate.
Yes.
So I do Granny Smith because it's tart and it pairs well with all the sweetness that is going on with the caramel and the white chocolate.
Yes.
But if and then for dark chocolate, I still use the Granny Smith because of the caramel is too sweet. However, if I'm making like a chamoy apple, like covered in chamoy, I would use something a little on the sweeter side because chamoy is a little tart and a little spicy too. So yeah, that would be the only time I would do like a sweet apple when
If
I'm
you
making.
ever get to my neck of the woods where you get to come stay with me at my house, we're going to go take a tour of 4 or 5 apple orchards around here.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a big apple country where I'm at. In these orchards, there's probably 20 different variety.
Oh, cool.
And they're all very different. So my husband and I, for our anniversary, went to Skyline Drive, and when we were coming down, we stopped in Sperryville, which is one of our favorite little towns, like a teeny tiny town. I don't even know if the name is on the map. We used to live there. And there's a beautiful orchard there, and they had at least 10 varieties this time. And we got a little bit of each and tried them. They were amazing. So if you come to my neck of the woods, I promise you an apple tour, okay?
Oh, I love that. Yes, let's do that. I love those kind of tours. Yeah.
Well, tell me how you're feeling. Are you ready to get started? Because I know
I am.
doing this live. Is this your first live?
Yes. Like I told you, I've done cookie-a-thon, but that is like that's a pre-recorded video, and then Nancy only talks to you like 5 minutes and you're done, right?
Yes.
You're not thinking, I have to start, showing them live what I'm gonna do.
That's
so now
right.
I'm like, I am ready because I have everything ready. I'm like, okay, I had time. I told you, I'm like, I was running late. But yes, everything is here with me. I think I have everything I will need.
All right. Well, I'm going to be expecting to see you and Mimi in all of the events going forward. Because both of you are just great on camera. So I'm going to be looking for you to just get ready. And while we're talking about that, mark your calendars, guys. December 9th, which is a Saturday, Fabiola will be back with us with her. Are you doing holiday or Christmas specific?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm still debating between 2 projects that I have in mind. But it's going to be Christmas.
All right. So December 9th, Fabiola will be back for the 12 Days of Christmas Plus. Yay. Fabiola, have you been watching? This is pretty much turning into 24 Days of Christmas.
I love it. Yes,
I know. Into November a little bit, and then we're going a little bit beyond we're up to like the 17th now. Oh, and you guys, I totally forgot to tell you, Donna Rohrbaugh is going to be with us. She is a huge gingerbreader. She's going to be in Cookie-a-thon again this time. So you can see her there and see what she does, but she's going to bring us a special project for Christmas. I'm so excited because I loved watching her when she was on Food Network. I loved her pieces.
Oh, nice.
I really liked watching her in Cookie-a-thon. Plus she's just a super nice person. So she's going to be with us on December 16th. And then we've got a few other people, but I can't believe it, Fabiola, but we're down to 3 nights after tonight. We have May tomorrow night, Timbo Monday, and Tammy and Todd from 2 T's on Tuesday night. And then my demo, I'll make my demo up on Tuesday morning. And then we don't have a daily live. What will we do?
Right? It's like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do now? Well, just wait for the next one, which is going to be like, it's going to be right around the corner.
Like right now, we're starting on November 29th. So I'm pretty sure we're okay. But listen, let's answer just a couple questions. Then I'm going to pull myself out of the stream. You'll still be able to hear me. I'll monitor the comments, but you'll have the full screen so that they can see what you're doing. Okay.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Kathy would like to know if you use dulce de leche for your caramel apples.
No, I don't.
Okay.
The only reason is because, they are so extremely popular as they are right now. I don't want to mess with that. However, that's a good question because I am starting to play around with different stuff, with different flavors, right? Different combinations, and they are liking it so far. So I did a few apple pie caramel apples not long ago. I run a special every Friday. So it's just one thing, and they can like order or just show up and get it. So I did the apple pie apples like maybe a month ago or so. So I'm gonna bring that back in November. It's apple pie for Thanksgiving. But yes, I don't use it right now, but I am planning to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Maggie is our flight. That's not her title. What is her job title? She is the head steward on flights, Maggie. And she says, hello, cookie friends. Someone dropped a bunch of powdered sugar all over Denver, Loveland, Colorado, and it's cold. That means it's snowing.
Nice. Oh, I wish we had that here. I don't get snow.
Somebody Maxine, who's that comment for? I feel like that's a reply to somebody's comment, but I don't know if I saw the original comment. So tell me who that's for, and I'll get that comment to them. We're so happy. Happy to have you here. Yes. All right. So are you ready?
I am ready. I am ready. I hope you guys like it.
That comment is for Laura. Maxine would like to know where you are in Northern Illinois. Maxine is originally from Rockford. I don't know why I can't see you, Laura. Laura, can you type something? Oh, there you go. There you go. I can see you now. It says Lake Vila near Gurney and Great America. And then Maggie says, yes, ma'am, it's snowing.
Aww, that is awesome. We don't get snow ever.
Well, you know, you could come see me when it snows. I have the perfect backyard that has terraced bumps now for sledding. And it sleds. And when you get to the bottom, there's a really good dip that'll send you sailing if it's icy, and it'll put you across the road. But it's a secondary street, so no one goes back there anyway.
Oh my God. And here I am wearing a tank top and flip-flops in December. Oh my God. I'm so jealous.
I'll lend you snow clothes. All right, let's get going. Let's get you started. Hold on one second. I'm going to put this on you. Tell me if you can still hear me.
Yes, I can. Yeah.
All right, beautiful.
Everything now.
Roll.
All right, I'm going to stand so I can decorate with you guys. So yeah, I told Amy this is called the Lake of the Lost Souls or something like that. I don't even remember. So here's my piece. I'm going to show it to you right now. I don't know if you can see that.
That thing is scary. It's one of the ones I worried would give me nightmares.
It's I think it's like spooky and creepy and gothic. You know, had a baby or something like that. This is how it looks like. Yes. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I do not like scary stuff. You know, I'm super scared of those things. However, I have a thing for this kind of look on things. I don't know why. I don't know why. Thank you so much. Now, the interesting part of this, I mean, I didn't use one single cookie cutter. Okay, I wanted this to be as simple as possible for everybody, especially if you're like a beginner or you're just starting to get your stuff to make cookies. So you don't need anything. And if you are a more experienced cookier, I'm sure you have right now all the tools that you'll need to make this cookie. Now,
Mimi said, ooh, it looks like a spooky island cookie. And you're right. It actually has a really cool island, like Caribbean pirate feel to it.
Yeah, it's it actually turned out better than I thought it would be. And the thing is that it's super easy to make, and you can, I mean, this is big, like you can see, like where are my hands? So it's big, but you can make it, you know, even with cookie cutters, and you can make all this, the same thing, in a smaller scale with some cookies. I am thinking more like maybe one of the haunted houses, maybe a pumpkin, you know, or a scene with like, what is it called? A bat or things like that. There's a lot of potential here, especially because it's so easy to make. You'll see. I didn't use anything. I only used a couple of molds. I'm going to show them to you. And that's it. Everything is made out of cookie dough. Okay?
Oh, I can't wait.
Everything is cookie dough and some, you know, food safe powder, and that's it. So let's start. Yeah. Okay. So,
hey, and just so I don't forget, because it's been a very long week, thank you for doing this.
Yeah. You're very welcome.
Thank you for coming on live. Thank you for bringing your art to us. Thank you for being in the group all the time. We just love you. I love your artwork, and I'm glad you're with us.
Thank you so much. Oh, no. I'm so honored to be here with you for the invitation. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe that. I mean, I see all those, you know, big names and I'm like, oh, dear Lord, it's intimidating. So I really appreciate you for thinking of me to show you guys how I make my cookies. I hope you like it. It's one of the things that I enjoy to do when I finally can sit down and think of the things that I like to do, right? What I
Right.
really like. I like a lot of textures. I like the things that you see here. However, sometimes I don't make it as often because people like some other stuff, right? So
Yes.
you have to make to please other people, so, which is fine. But yeah, this is a great opportunity for me, so to show you what I like to make when when I have the time to play.
Well, this is really fun. I'm really excited about this and your Christmas piece.
Oh yes, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. My birthday is around those days. I love the spirits. I love all the cookies, all the cutters. So yes, it's awesome. I love it. So yeah, I cannot wait to show you that one too. In the meantime, let's start with this one.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I have here. So I have here, well, here's a piece that I just showed you. My tools. Okay, this is a cookie dough that we are gonna use. We won't use anything else. No fondant, no nothing different.
Okay.
All the stuff that I will use, all my powders,
Oh,
some
look at
stuff
your
to
cute
cut.
tray with the skeleton. That's so
Yes,
adorable.
yes. So here's a cookie dough. All you need is enough cookie dough to cut the cookie in the shape you'd like. I did like free form, nothing special, nothing specific about it. If you have pen blades, oh, that would be even better. But don't worry, any kind of blade would work, even a
Okay.
knife. That's okay.
Tell your
So,
camera person thank you for assisting.
oh yes, that's my son. He's my cameraman. He's my video recorder. He's my everything. So yeah, he's so yeah. I'm like, come and help me. Come and help me. I'm terrible with technology.
You're doing awesome.
Thank you. Okay, so I have what is left over of the cookie dough that I used for some cookies that I was making earlier. And as you can see here, I cut a few pieces for the one that we actually are going to decorate. This one I'm just gonna show you how I made the piece that we are going to decorate. So it's super easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with my pen blade and I'm gonna leave all these like little things here because I like the way they look. And I need cookie dough to finish the piece. You'll see. So I'm gonna cut just here like that. I like this kind of shape, kind of rounded like an oval or something like that. But you can do whatever shape you want. Like that. And I have my cookie. Now I have enough cookie dough here, I think, to finish, to make all this, the flowers and the skulls and the tree and the moon. I think it's gonna be enough. Now let me tell you a little secret. I mean, this cookie dough is new because I was working for some cookies for a pop-up that I will have this Monday. But I found out while experimenting with this that if you have old cookie dough laying inside your fridge, that's the best one to get this look,
The texture.
The texture, yeah, old cookie dough, because it's already so dry. There's no moisture there, so you get all the cracks, and it's super dry. So you get you don't have to do much. So if you have old cookie dough, don't put it in the trash can. Just use it for these kind of projects. Okay, so the first thing I was trying to do, this one here, I just did kind of the shape of a lake, how it would look, something like that. You don't have to do anything. And then you just have to find any tool you'd like. Surprisingly, I use the back of a paintbrush, and you just go like this because you want to get all these little, okay, so it doesn't look like anything right now. Yeah, it is super fun. I mean, this is like a kid playing with Play-Doh, Then if you have, I just grabbed a lot of paintbrushes, nothing specific. So don't be scared like, oh, I don't have that one in particular. It doesn't matter. Any kind of paintbrush will work. Well, this one is for something else. Then you just grab, the actual, and you just go like this because you want to get all of this. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yes. So you just go like this. This is a very fun project, and it's kind of fast. You'll see. Okay, so we will leave it like that. We will finish it. We will give it a better look once we are done with this. Next, we are gonna mold the flowers and the skulls. So I have this mold. This is a skull that I bought during one of the cookie cons. I don't remember which one it was actually, but this, if I'm not mistaken, I bought these from Sydney's booth. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that's her.
Okay.
It's a regular skull. I mean, you can use whatever you have. And this one is from Amazon, and I was using it earlier. That's why it's like that. I have to wash it. But I used it today, like not long ago. So this is from Amazon. Just a rose, silicone mold. That's what it is. So what we are gonna do is we will grab just a little piece of the cookie dough, and we're gonna mold a rose like that. You can leave it as like with as little or as much as you'd like. I did a little bit more, so it's going over the actual rose, because I want this thing to look like all crazy, and so it attaches really well to my cookie. You don't have to do anything to attach your pieces to the big piece, because it's the same. It's the cookie dough. So once it starts baking, it will kind of melt, and it will become just one. So I'm gonna leave a little bit more of cookie dough here, because I want this kind of look for my roses. Remember, this is where all the souls are forgotten. So, but they still get some creepy flowers, That is creepy, actually, and sad. But I like it. For the purposes of this tutorial, it's kind of nice. I'm so scared of, scary stuff. I'm scared of those that. However, I like the look of the Halloween stuff. I don't watch horror movies or anything. I'm like,
Me either.
I get nightmares.
I know someone is going to ask, because they're just shocked that you do that before you actually bake it. So is that dough room temperature, frozen, slightly cold? Do you put it back in the freezer before you bake it? Like, what's the situation there so it doesn't melt down?
Yeah,
and
good question.
Japan and Australia are watching tonight.
Oh, okay.
You have an international audience again. There's a ton of Canadians with us tonight.
Nice.
We love our Canadian friends.
Hello, my Canadian friends. I love Canadian friends. I have a few, and then I've been there like a couple of times. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy that you're here, that you're watching my tutorial. That is so nice. You have no idea. So my cookie dough, this one is room temperature, but it was inside the fridge. And then I just brought it out and I let it go to room temperature. It's not that hot today, surprisingly, and I'm glad. So it's quite nice. It's not like melting on my hands. However, I would put it once everything is assembled, I would take it back to the fridge for like maybe 20 minutes and then bake it. 350. I did like 25 minutes. I think I overbaked it a little bit because I wanted the piece to be, like strong enough.
Okay. And do you do regular baking oven or do you do convection?
I have a regular oven. Actually, the stove is so old. I mean, we've been here for 14 years and the stove was already here and it was old. So it's an old stove. And the oven, it runs so hot, but it bakes really well. Although this particular piece this one I did bake it in that oven. However, the one that we are going to actually decorate right now, that one, I have a countertop, one of those modern ovens that, the ones that have, air fryer and all that kind of stuff. But you can bake. So I baked it there. You're going to see it. I'm going to show it to you. But again, I overbaked it a little bit because I don't want it to, break. Now, the second skull, which is, let me show it to you.
Those skulls are beautiful. They are so detailed.
Yes, I love it. This one, so I did the same thing, I molded it, but I cut it in half.
Okay.
So it looks like it's going down like, so you can go where, however, now, because like you asked that, if the cookie dough is room temperature, yes, it is. So it's a little on the soft side, right? Which if we were doing something else, I would be like panicking. However, because this is like Halloween and it looks creepy, it works perfectly fine for the purposes of this cookie. It's all like, if it's wonky and it looks weird, that's what we want.
This reminds me of that pirate movie. I don't know why I can't think of it, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. And then what I did, I just went there and with my hand, I mean, obviously your hands are clean and all of that, right? We are not going to eat this, or maybe I would, I don't know. So it's okay. Who knows? It's fresh. This is fresh cookie though, you guys. So, Okay, there you go. You see, there you go. And then all I did was did the same thing on this
Yes,
side.
Pirates of the Caribbean is what I'm
Yeah,
thinking of. This
all
is just,
over, right?
yes.
Okay. Now I won't have enough for the moon and the tree, which is okay because we can borrow from the same cookie. It doesn't matter.
Oh, look at that. So you literally are using what is right there.
Yes, yes. So that's so it works perfectly fine. Oh, and I have more here, so that's gonna work just beautifully.
So Shelly is asking if you're hiding Johnny Depp in your kitchen.
Oh my God. Oh. Can you imagine Johnny Depp
Oh,
here
he
like
popped
helping
out right
me?
now in even someone in a Johnny Depp Halloween costume and a Pirate of the Caribbean costume. That would
Oh,
be
that would be
hilarious.
nice. I
Oh, I
wish.
can see you already starting to shape the tree. That's
Yes,
amazing.
this is it. The tree trunk is it called, right? A trunk. So yeah, so you go. I'll show you. I'll show you what I did. So it's super easy. It's like you're playing with Play-Doh. This reminds me of my kids playing with Play-Doh when they were in kindergarten.
Yes.
So no biggie, because I think when it's Christmas time, I mean Halloween time, there is so much you can do. And as you can see here, you don't even need a lot of tools.
Yes.
I'm sure you have everything you need at home right now,
I love
even
that
if you
you're
at the start.
doing this all out of Cookie. I love it.
Yes, yes. My big thing always is like, yes, there are so much stuff that we can buy to help us, right? You name
Mhm.
it, coloring, I don't know, molds, cutters, all these things. However, you either can't afford everything, you don't want to, or I don't know, or you're just scared of technology and stuff. So this is like my big thing is always like, okay, let's try to simplify the process, because at the end of the day, people just want to eat the cookie. It's just a cookie.
Yes.
So I mean, that doesn't mean I don't have stuff. You should see, like I told you before, all this stuff is taking over my house, but I do have stuff. But when you go back to the basics, it's kind of awesome to see what you can do. Now I won't have, and I don't have enough space here to finish the tree the way it is the other one, but still, it's gonna look fine because I'm gonna start adding. So it's gonna look different, which is nice, I think.
So
No,
Mimi found us a link. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi found us the link to Simi Cake skull mold that you're using.
Oh,
So
cool.
she put that in the comments. I posted it in the video. It'll be a hyperlink when the video ends. And don't forget, if you want to go shopping at Simi Cakes, Sweet 10 for 10% off on their website on all supplies. Not good on classes or kits, because classes or kits are already 20% off or more. But her molds are fantastic, and I
Yes,
use them for cookie dough, for isomalt, for fondant, for modeling chocolate,
yes, me
for
too.
moldable royal, like anything I want to do with them. They hold up very, very well.
Yes, I agree.
And Camille is asking if the molded cookie retains its shape when it's baked.
Yes, my cookie dough keeps the shape really well. I do not have a problem with them, like exploding and getting this
Mhm.
weird shape. I do not have that problem. If you do, then I would recommend, like I said, once you have all of this assembled, just put it in the fridge for
Mhm.
as long as possible, right? If you have the time, well, do maybe 35, 40 minutes. That's what I do sometimes, just to make sure uh, it's completely cold, and it won't. I mean, my cookies stay like that. You'll see the one that we are going to decorate right now. Okay, so but yes,
Beautiful.
it's not. It will bake like this. You'll see. So now the only thing that we need to do is I added a few. You see all these here. You see these little bumps here. I
Yes.
added those. So that's what we are gonna do, because now we have enough for the moon. Is
Oh,
it
that's
gonna go?
perfect.
Yes, so it looks really cool. I do like
Kelly
it a
says
lot.
it looks like a very wicked squid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You
Oh
could
well,
do
because I made them
underwater,
so
right?
thick. They are so thick. That's why. But you can make them like little thinner. I do like. You know what? When I made the first one, I thought, oh, it looks like a palm tree, and I don't want that. And then I'm like, okay, so I moved them around a little bit, and then I'm gonna show you what I did with them
Okay.
to make them look. And then I said, oh yeah, it looks more like an octopus or something like that. Okay, now you see this. This is my tree here, right? So I'm
Mhm.
gonna put it like that. Okay, just to make. Then I just grab whatever blade you have. I have this pen blade, And I just went like this to make it look, you know,
A little
like,
roughed up.
yep, just a little bit, because you want all this texture because you're going to paint on this. So you want like that. There you go.
Looks
Then,
awesome.
yeah, thank you. Then same thing for the tentacles. Well, you know, it's a tree, but you just go like that.
Shelly says this technique would be so fun with kids.
Yes, absolutely. Like, oh yeah, you know, a class with kids, ooh, they would have so much fun.
Well, you'll definitely find out which ones can sculpt if you turn them loose with this.
Yeah, right? Okay, then I just grab again my my paintbrush, and you can go like that, and
Okay.
then to, you know, to finish it up, like you can actually, like, doesn't matter. You can go like that, like you're painting it, because then you're gonna get even more texture here.
It's perfect.
Yeah, like that.
All of that's going to show up when you paint too, you guys. It looks
Exactly.
so neat.
Yes, so it's gonna look oh so nice. If you like textures and all that stuff,
I
this
think
is
you
it.
should go ahead and start creating a summer themed underwater one for if we do
Yes.
one of these in the summertime next year.
Next year, you're right. I already have a few ideas for some other projects. Okay, now the only thing we're missing here. Oh, and then if you want, you can also go a little bit here to make it a little rougher, you know, like that.
Guys, if you're on a device that allows you to do the hearts or any of that, give her a few loves and hearts and likes so it'll boost her video just a little bit. And don't forget, please, to share the video, even if you're watching the replay. It will help the playtime of the video be out there in front of people. That always helps. So please and thank you for all of that. It helps every one of these artists get just a little bit more exposure. So the more things we can do for free to help one another, I think we should do them.
Thank you, thank you. That's amazing.
But don't do it 100 times because Fabiola, Facebook will block you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we have with whatever cookie dough I had left, I made the moon. You can make it as big or as small as you want. My original piece, the moon is really big, but this is what I have left. I can make it like, you know, like thinner to make it bigger, but I like it like this because I'm just going with my fingers like this, and I like all of this. Look, again, I like the texture. I like all of that, right? So you can make it as smooth or as, you know, with all these things as you like, and it's up to you. I like it like that. So we put the moon here, and pretty much our piece is done. Now, because I did my homework and we don't have the time, this one is gonna go to the fridge, right?
Because of the magic of internet live streaming.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna show you guys the one that I baked like maybe 30 minutes before this live.
Wow.
And you are gonna see that it is a little over baked and how it kept the shape. You see?
Oh, Vicky would like to know if you put anything in the mold before you put the cookie dough in.
No, nothing.
Okay.
But if you are a little worried about that, you can always add a little bit of cornstarch, just a little bit, to absorb the, you know, like any kind of moisture or something.
And
but
Diane would like to know, how does this bake with the thin and thicker parts?
Oh, well, because you know, the thing is, I was doing this for the tutorial. So I'm like, well, nobody's going to eat it. So surprisingly, I was experimenting with that. Because I thought the same. I'm like, let's see, because some parts are thicker than other. But surprisingly, it baked quite even, you know. I mean, you can see here a little more brown here too, which I like. But yes, the thicker part is the moon. But no, look, listen.
Oh yeah, and they haven't asked yet, but did you use your normal sugar cookie recipe or did you do a construction grade?
Nope, I used my regular cookie dough. That one, the one that you saw, and this one too. This is the cookie dough that I made for my cookies for Monday for my pop-up shop.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, but look, this is how it looks. You know, it's really perfect. Yeah, it's a little over baked, not a lot. I think I put this one in the oven for 25 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, and it doesn't look like really brown or anything. You know,
it's quite nice. It looks
perfect. Yes. So this one is ready. Now, let's go to the front. And then look at this. We are live, and my original piece broke.
Well, can you glue that back and put a little,
Oh
oh
yeah,
yes, okay.
absolutely, no problem. I will put it back later.
So
It's okay.
Mimi says this would look so cool attached to an open picture frame with velvet background. Great decoration piece. I agree.
Oh, I love that. Thank
It'd
you
be
for the
so pretty.
idea. Yes, I love that. Now, let me tell you something. I don't know if you can see, but I didn't do anything on the tree here. I just left it as it is. So it's okay. But you saw how I did all the texture there.
Okay.
Now, the fun part. Let's start decorating. This is where it's going to go like quite fast. I mean, it can be as long as you'd like. Let me just clean my hands because there's a lot of butter there. Okay.
Shelly is saying that she's done a similar technique with on crust when she's done large pizza cookies, made the cookie look more realistic, but she never thought to use the brushes for texture. Very, very, very clever.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know there are the little things that how I didn't think about that before. I know, I've been there.
Kelly is asking if you have ever tried coloring the dough and baking it rather than painting it afterwards.
No, I haven't. I know it's something that you can also do.
But you like the painting, right?
I do like the painting. Back in my day when I was way younger, I used to take I took some classes, so I do like the painting stuff. So, but yes, I do know you can do that. What I would do though for this particular situation here, I would do part of the cookie dough. Some elements would be painted like in advance, like the cookie dough, and some others I would paint like what we are gonna do right now. I would do those too. But yeah, that's a great idea to paint the cookie dough. I don't know which one you would paint. I personally think I would paint maybe the background because this is like the night, right? This is like you can't see anything here. This is like black, pitch black night, and it's a spooky night. So yeah, I think I would color the dough for the background, and everything else I would do what we are doing right now. Can you see how it looks here? All I did with the paintbrush, I just went like this, and look how it looks. It looks
yes,
right. So it's really cool.
Hi, Jackie. We're glad you joined us.
Okay,
this is so great looking. Like literally, even just looking at this and looking how you added the skull, I could see just a plaque cookie with the skulls along the bottom, and one of those great backgrounds like Mimi taught last night.
Oh yeah.
I just see so many things with this after watching everybody else's tutorial.
Yes, you can do so many things. That's the beauty of this kind of thing. There are so many possibilities. And let's say if you want to impress someone, you do this and you combine what this other girl said about painting the cookie, like the cookie dough. There are so many possibilities here, and it would look amazing. So, and it's so simple. There's not much to it, you know? And it looks like...
I wish I had some more time to play tomorrow, but tomorrow is another unpacking day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, so now for the even more fun part, we're just gonna start painting this thing. I did paint since it's broken, it doesn't matter anymore. I did paint, right, the inside of these holes where the eyes used to be on the skull. I just used a regular marker.
Okay.
Because I tried the powder, but I couldn't get in. It's so deep. I mean, I love this mold, and actually my mold is it's broken, but I love it. I love my mold. Yeah,
that's a deep mold.
Yes, it is. It is, and it means I use it a lot. I use it every year for different stuff. I might use it for the cake that I have to finish today. Okay, so I just went like this. You don't have to do much because you're gonna cover it with this other paint. Now, the first thing I did, I went for the lake, the water part, okay? So you can use whatever powders you have. I do not discriminate brands. I have all kind of brands. I can say, oh no, I don't like this or that because I like this one better. I use whatever I can get my hands on. It's okay. So I use everything. These are from your friend. What is her name? The one that the add-on class you did in Orlando.
May?
Huh?
From May?
Yes.
From Ma Baker, her friends at Ma Baker?
Yes, because
Is that other one, is the other one a Wilton?
this one is not. This one, I bought this one from Amazon. And
Okay.
then these three are Wilton. You know,
Okay.
you can find these at Michael's, so no biggie.
Mhm.
And then that's it. Everything else, I have all the, you know, all kinds of paint brushes and whatever edible ink marker. This one is also from Amazon, as is my mold. I told you this.
So
And
Fabiola, I can always tell who really paints and who fools around with painting. Could pick all those brushes back up and show everybody your collection of brushes.
oh, I have, oh, and I have more, but yeah.
You see, do you see, guys, see how everything is like a different brand and the different
Yeah.
tip and right? So when people really paint a lot, this is what their brush collection ends up looking like because it all comes down to your favorites.
Yep.
I worry about it when I see videos and every single brush matches.
Oh no, not mine. I mean, I have sets. Like I told you, I bought these because of you. I do
Yeah,
have
I
the
know the
sets.
mermaids. You have
Yes,
to
I
have a
love it.
mermaid. It makes you happy.
Yes, I
And
know.
do you have a sprinkle brush there? If you don't have a brush that the handle's filled with sprinkles, I'll send you one.
I don't think I do. Oh my goodness. Now
Oh,
that
you need one. You need one because they're for dusting and you can make an iridescent moon. I'll get one of those out to you as soon as I find them when I unpack.
Oh, nice. Yes, thank you. And you should see I have a lot of brushes. But yes, you're right. And I wasn't even thinking about it. I just grab whatever I like. Although I have way more than this. But
Yes,
yes,
I know. I have several large mason jars full of brushes.
yes.
But I have one jar that I just, when I want to start a paint project to play, I just grab that jar and it has my favorite brushes in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. All right, guys. So these black powder, I do like it a lot because it is I don't know, but it has like maybe some sparkly stuff. I don't know if you
So
can
it might
see
have
it.
mica in it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see?
It probably
I
has
like
some
it a lot. So anyways, I use this one a lot. So we're gonna start with this here, just because we have the tree, like with the roots, and then we're gonna go all around everything else, right? Now you will see that everything, like you get a lot of powder in some places and very little powder in some others. That's okay because you want all of that. You
Now,
want
if you like that sparkle in the black, when you run
Yeah.
out of the one that you have,
Mhm.
black pearl from the sugar art
Oh
is
yeah.
very similar. It's sparkly. I love it.
Oh, okay. I love that.
All my
Yes.
pirate stuff.
Yes, you're right. That's a good one. I love their powders too. I have all kind of powders that you can possibly think
I
of.
didn't even think about pulling that one out for Halloween because I wasn't doing a lot of glittery Halloween, which I know no one will believe, but that is one of my favorite black sparkles.
Yeah.
And Maggie loves your butterfly palette.
Oh, thank you. Believe it or not, I can't remember where I got it.
It's adorable though.
Right? I think I took a class from someone.
But I think the Valley of the Skulls might eat that. It's like real happy and the skulls is real creepy.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna show you. Okay, I will show you my set of cookies that I made for like to teach a class for Halloween, and my butterfly is everything but cute.
Oh, I cannot wait. I love it.
I have it here. I'll show it to you. That one is over there on my actual cookie space. Okay, you guys. So all I did was just, dip this thing in the color. You can put the color here or whatever. But I have so little that it doesn't matter anymore. And I just went to town,
Yes.
like that. We'll go back to everything else. And I promise you, it's going to look very, very nice. Okay, so we have our base, right? So we have it here.
Love it.
Yeah,
and you know what? These are not the colors that I expected that you would be pulling out to paint with. So I'm really enjoying this.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you are, because you are an awesome teacher and instructor, and you have so much knowledge. And I am truly honored that you are enjoying my tutorial.
Oh, you're very sweet. I was watching the cookies. I always like to look at them and see if I can figure out how you guys made them and break them down. But these were not the colors I thought you had on here. So this is like really, I'm trying to do paint by number in my head here.
Oh, I can tell you guys what colors I use. Isn't it amazing what you can do with different colors?
Yes.
That you are not expecting them to be there. This is just regular brown from Wilton. Nothing.
Okay.
You can find this at even Target. I think they would sell this. Walmart, Michael's. You can find them everywhere. Nothing special here. So I just went, look how nice it looks. And then you go to the branches, just like that. And it doesn't matter if it gets, mixed up with the black. It doesn't matter. You want that.
Mm-hmm.
You want that. You want that messy look, which it also helps to cover if you made a mistake, especially if you are using something molded. If you made a mistake or something, when you get all this mess, it looks nice. You can cover a lot, and it looks nice, right? So there you go. Now for this, I use just a little bit of the black in the middle to give it a little more dimension, like here, and make like, to separate the fact that these are the branches. And then, just some black here. But we're going to use some other colors here, so we're not done. So there you go.
So pretty. And Shelly, yes, I did. I posted in the video, and you definitely could. You definitely could redo that piece using all dough.
Oh, yeah. It's just dough.
Angel, replays available. You're going to want to go back and watch this, though. I'm telling you, this is all cookie dough. Yep. And the way that she created this and talked us through how to bake it and the sculpting, it's going to open up a lot of avenues for you guys. So just make sure you catch the replay. Easiest play to watch that is on YouTube.
Now we're going to paint the flowers. Now, let me tell you something about the flowers. I was trying to use to dilute powder with, alcohol. However, to make it look like, well, maybe it's going to get some shine or something. I didn't like it. However, you can use that. You can go, let me show it to you. Let's use a little cute butterfly. So we can do this, and we can add a little bit of alcohol, which it will evaporate, that after it's mixed. So we can paint, look how pretty this color is. And then we just go here, right? Now, it looks very
a couple of few questions.
Yes.
Angel, I must have missed a question because I think we did all the questions earlier. So type the question again and we'll get Fabiola to answer it. And then Diana's asking, is there any taste to the cookie when dusting with the powder only?
No, not at all. They are food safe. They are edible. You can taste anything. It kind of blends with the cookie dough. And the reality is that you are watching this and you think, oh, there's a lot of powder, but the reality is there's not. There's not a lot of powder here.
Yeah, and Janie is pointing out too, which was my thought earlier when I realized there was no icing. She's saying this is perfect for those that don't want icing on their cookie or want very little. I think this is a great alternative, especially for there are a lot of families, they don't want all that sugar, but they want cookies for their kids. This is something fun that you could do.
Yes. I have a couple of customers that have kids with, like some food allergies and stuff. And these kids can't have any of the artificial colors. So this comes in really handy for those kind of things, or when people don't like the royal icing, So yeah, this is a great alternative when you have that, that situation. Now let me tell you something. The original piece, now that you mentioned royal icing, I just did a little bit of white royal icing on top of the skull. You can't see it because it was diluted like a lot. But there's like this minimal amount of royal icing, white royal icing, which you don't need that. You don't need it. But that's if you want it to look a little, if you want a little bit of white, you can do that. I didn't for this one. So then now I put a little bit of black on top of the roses. So with what it's left here, which is very little, you see, I'm gonna go on the skull.
Just dirty him up a little. He's so creepy looking. Mimi said if she didn't have to bake 100 cookies for class tomorrow, she'd be driving to your house for a cookie play date.
Oh, I love it. Yes, Mimi, let's plan something. You can come over and we can. Don't worry, and I'm busy too. I can't today. I have a cookie. I have a pop-up shop on Monday, and I'm not even close to finish. So,
Angel, I think we might have answered this earlier. With the silicone molds, used to bake cookie shape. She's asking if you need to put Crisco in the mold to release the dough from the mold. And
No.
Fabiola said just a little bit of cornstarch before you put the dough in.
Yeah, you don't need anything else. I didn't put anything like at all. But if you think your cookie dough is too sticky, because it could happen, right? It gets too warm, or just it's just the way your cookie dough is, then you would need just a little bit of cornstarch to make it easy to release from the mold. All right.
She
Now
said,
let's
awesome.
go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
She may not have said it in the sing-song tone, but she did say awesome and thank you.
Love it. Okay, now we're gonna make the river a little more rivery, if that's
Okay.
okay.
All right,
So
I'm ready.
I'm gonna use this other color. Let me tell you what's the name of the color. This is from your friend, and this color is sea green. That's the name of it.
Ooh,
Sea
that's
green.
very pretty.
I know, right?
I don't have any, May, if you're watching, I don't have any colors from Ma Baker yet. We should do a demo night.
Oh, really? Oh, I love these colors.
And Jessie and Riley said you can also flavor your lusters.
Yes.
And you can also use flavored vodka with the lusters.
Actually, there's apple vodka there.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, so I added the sea green, which is very appropriate for our lake here.
Yes, that's awesome
Right?
looking. Your cameraman is doing a great job, and your video is super, super clear. It's wonderful.
Thank you. He says thank you. He's just smiling. My 16-year-old. All right, so there it is, a little green that you kind of can see, so you get the hint that, oh, okay, so that's water. And then to make it even better, I also have blue. This is like deep blue. Let me see the name.
So pretty. All of those colors.
This is called, what would be the translation for this? This one is, I don't know where I got that. This one is like, denim is denim color. So
denim, okay.
Yeah.
Denim. Mimi says she has a 16-year-old son too.
Oh, there you go. Well, so we have a lot in common, Mimi. So we need to get together. Absolutely. We are going to do that.
Oh, that denim is very, very pretty.
Right? Yes.
Yeah. It's showing up great even over the black you already put down.
I know. Now you can, now that you said that, you can actually, put the colors in the order you'd like. I just did that because I wanted my river to look really dark. But like you can start, backwards. You can add the green first or the blue first, and then just add just touches of black. It's up to you. You can play with your cookie, however.
So Fabiola, did you buy a 24-piece set from May? That's what Shelly has.
No, I did not, because I'm going to tell you, I bought some of them in Mexico, and then there's a store that I go here, a bakery supply store, and they sell them there. I love that. The last thing I bought from that brand is food color for chocolate, because like I said, I work with chocolate. So yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I buy her products, and I've been buying her products for a long time. I didn't know she's your friend, so that makes it even better.
Even better. Yeah, May will be on tomorrow night, but she's just so talented.
There we go. So, and you see here, there's a little bit of green on the very bottom of the tree, like where the roots meet the water. So it looks kind of nice. I like it. I'm going to add a little bit more. So you can, you let the cookie tell you what to do with it, right? Sometimes you don't know what you're going to do. I don't know how I'm going to decorate this. Well, the cookie will tell you little by little what you should do. Now I'm grabbing another brush. It doesn't matter. And I'm just going to, so it doesn't look so saturated here. Like, oh, she just added powder there. More. Okay, there you go. All right, now let's go back to the 3. So to all the branches, I will add a little bit more of black, because it looks very, very brown, and I don't like that, because this is supposed to be spooky. So just a little bit of black here and there.
So now they're asking for a May and Fabiola collaboration.
Oh,
I
I
think that
love
would
that.
be fun too, Shelley.
We should totally do that. I'm open. Thank you so much. That's a fantastic idea. I get excited about that.
I love this.
Okay, so the tree is ready. And you know what I thought about? I just don't have dough anymore. You can actually have like a smaller mold than this one, a skull one. I have one,
Mhm.
although I don't know where it is right now, and I didn't think about that. Well, I did earlier, but I forgot. A smaller skull. I have one that is fantastic from the designer Cookies, yes, from LA, and like maybe a little skull here, just to make
Oh,
it even
yes.
creepier. You know, you can do that. All right, now our skulls here are done. You can go with a
Oh,
little bit more of black to make them creepier because they're sad because they are abandoned there. And then, right now, let's do the moon. For the moon, we are gonna do very little to the moon. Okay, here is my white powder. Again, this is from Wilton.
okay.
Yeah, I do not discriminate Wilton because I'm gonna tell you why. And if this hasn't happened to you, you're awesome. But it has happened to me a lot where you think you have something and you're in the middle of a project and you
Yep.
don't. And oh my God, I cannot run to Walmart, Target, or Michael's or Joann's to get what is that brand of the powder is really popular? You just say that the sugar art stuff. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
can find those like easily. However, you can find Wilton everywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I always like, yep, good old Wilton to the rescue.
I think it's a
So
very good thing to have in your toolbox to use
yes,
multiple brands of coloring and dust
yes,
so that you're
yes.
ever in that kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Yeah.
how pretty that is too. It's so
Yep.
iridescent.
Yes, yes, I like it a lot because this is brand new because I go through it like a lot. So I'm just gonna go around the moon like that, and don't worry of the about the X's because actually it looks like there's some stars there, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
which we will take care of that in a minute. You'll see.
And
Okay.
no one has asked yet, but do you seal this cookie or spray anything on it at the end, or do you just
Yes. Remember
okay?
you did a tutorial. I can't remember her name. She taught how to preserve cookies.
Yes.
Okay, so I bought the whole thing and I preserved my cookies. And I also saw on before, like a few weeks before that one, I saw somebody else doing that. So yes, I do preserve cookies,
But
and
like
I
if you were selling this or giving this as a gift, do you spray it with PME? Do you do any other anything else food
I would
related on it to
do
seal it, or is it just the loose powder on the cookie?
right now. There's just the powder, right? But
Okay.
I would do some kind of glaze or some powder because especially here because it's always so warm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you this, I know that because it happened to me once. There are little creatures that suddenly appear. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, when you don't do that. So yes, so you
gotcha.
have to do something about that, right?
And Shelly thinks you should try out for Halloween Wars.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just well, I've never been asked, but oh gosh, that would be
I
fantastic.
think it would be fun. You might have to do the
Yeah.
application.
Oh goodness. Can you imagine? Good old me on the Food
Mm,
Network. All right, now I ran out of clean brushes, so I got this one that is really small and old. Doesn't have paint anymore here, you see. But I like
mm-hmm.
it because it's like super, super small. You see the.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna grab just a little bit of brown, and I'm gonna go because already has like black, and I
Mm-hmm.
want that. But I'm gonna do a little bit of brown to make it look even like old and creepier. Look,
Mm.
you see, and you can go around all around the moon, and I mean, you don't see this, but I do, so I want to do it the right way.
You actually can see it on camera.
Oh, you can? Oh, good. So
And it
you
looks,
are
is that just regular Wilton brown? Because that really looks like a
yes,
nice antiquing color.
exactly. It's just regular brown from Wilton. You see, there's a lot you can do with brands that
Mm-hmm.
you don't think of. I started with Wilton. I have like the little bottles or containers from Wilton. I do have those. I keep in handy because you never know. And then I like the red, the one that is called Christmas red for Christmas.
Oh,
You
that's
get,
so beautiful.
it is a beautiful color. It's a beautiful shade of red, and it gets really red really fast when you are, you know, like running around with Christmas cookies and all of that. You
And
need,
we have one other, well, we have two questions. Julie's
yeah,
asking if you're just dry dusting, and I think you are, right? You're just dry dusting, then you're going to
yeah.
use something, I guess, to blow the excess powder off, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
then the cookie's
Yes.
done. But then if you want to preserve it, you use resin. And
Yes.
then Shelly is asking if you have a special way you clean your brushes afterwards.
Ah, I'll tell you. Not like
Okay.
super special, but I do have my own method, which I mean, probably someone that knows better is going to tell me, oh, no, don't do that. But that's how I do it. And I have, and my brushes, I have them since forever. So I think it works. Now, the last thing I'm going to do before cleaning up and all that stuff is I'm going to add, let me show you my broken cookie here. Okay, I'm gonna add this, which would be like the moon reflection, right? So I'm gonna add that, and then we're gonna clean up the cookie because it's a little dirty right now. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my Wilton white powder, and I'm just gonna start like here at the bottom of our river of the forgotten souls. And I'm just gonna go there. Okay, like that. It's just like a triangle because it goes like that.
That's
Right?
beautiful.
That's it. And then now that someone asked about cleaning up the cookie, I'm gonna grab my, you know, good old
Your
mermaid.
brush. Yes.
Yes, the mermaid brush, and I'm gonna clean a little bit because I do want some of the stuff that it's in there. Now this one, because it's overbaked, not the other one, but it broke, but that one is heavy. So it's very sturdy, nothing is gonna happen. I lift it, and then I'm just gonna go here, and I'm gonna, just a little bit. Now here, we don't want all the eggs.
That whole set of mermaid brushes is so soft.
I know, I love it.
It's perfect for this, and it makes you happy.
Yes, totally. Totally.
Shelly says it's been fun watching your death piece come to life. The moonshot on the water is really beautiful.
I know, right? Thank
Maxine
you.
says amazing. She loves this.
Thank you so much, guys.
You know, and I really like that original cookie too. I think you had a happy accident when you made it look like a palm tree.
Yes, right? It's, yeah, I did like it too. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm like, well, that's not what I wanted, but I like the way it looks. So I'm going to leave it like that because I could have done it again.
You
but
may
I'm like,
do
no,
that
okay.
for the first time you compete on Food Network. That may be something that you're like, oh, I'll do that.
Yeah, when you don't know what to do, right? I would need to apply myself for that. All right. The last thing I'm going to do, just because somehow, if you can see, I mean, I don't know if you are able to see that, then it suddenly, all the powders disappeared, maybe because it's just the butter and the powder. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the green from your friend. Here, here, here. And then the last thing I'm going to do is, no es cierto. Sorry. A little bit more of blue. So you can, right? And now this is going to be the very last one. I'm just going to take the excess of green. I'm going to add a little bit more red to my rose.
Nice. What color was the red one? What did you say that was?
Oh, I didn't say, I think.
And Jenny said, this is such a unique cookie. Thank you so much for teaching us something new.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, guys. You're very welcome. This color is called red wine.
Red wine. Okay, that's very pretty.
I know, right? I love it. Now, because it's like all messy there, I'm just gonna like that.
Julie says she loves it. Jessie Ann said this is fabulous, spooky demo. Everyone is loving this, Fabiola.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, the last thing you can do before preserve the cookie, if you want, you can, let me just look for it because I didn't think about that. And I did it with the original one. You can grab one of those, you know, like sparkly powders. Let me just
some diamond dust.
Yes, that I always forget those words. And I do have that. Oh, here it is. Thank goodness. Okay, because I was using it earlier with my other cookies. Okay.
Alicia says she loves the idea of using molds for dough and baking it on the cookies. Tahisha says she loves it. Sally OL, hey, sweet Sally. She says, so
Hi,
great. Well done.
thank you.
You remember Sally from,
Yes, of course.
okay. Oh, look at, oh, I love it.
There you go.
Yes, and Allison is saying another technique in our toolbox. I 100% agree. This is so fabulous.
Oh my goodness.
Look at
Thank you
that,
so much.
Fabiola. That is amazing.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you liked it.
Oh, I
Here
love
it is.
it. And look, you guys, did you notice on the right-hand side of the cookie that it baked so well that she actually has a tendril of the tree off the cookie base? So imagine what you can do with that.
Yep.
That's wonderful. Barbie says wonderful tutorial. Shelly says, wow, wow. Angel says, this is so cool. This was an amazing demo and unlike anything we've had so far. So I just really appreciate you getting out of the norm and bringing your style to us because this is really beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. I am so happy that you guys enjoyed the tutorial, that you like my cookie. I really, really wanted to give you guys not only a little bit of what I actually like to do for cookies, but also another thing to offer, because like I said in the beginning of this, our time here, you can apply all of this even to cookies made with a cookie cutter. Okay, so not only, I mean, I decided to do like a free shape, like I just hand cut it, but you can totally work for the same. You can do the same technique with a cookie, like that you use a cookie cutter to make it. So there's a lot of potential here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Fabiola, can you tell everyone where we can follow you on our website, Facebook page, social media, Instagram? How do we follow you?
Yes, you can go to the Fabulous Cookies on Instagram, and you'll find me there. My logo is a little whisk, and then the word is like in cursive. Let me show it to you. The Fabulous Cookies. Let me just bring. I forgot to bring that when I was running around. Where is okay. I had to go to my cookie space where I don't cookie, but okay, oh, it's all dirty because I just touched it. Hold on. It says Fabulous Treat, but this is the whisk that you will see, and it says the Fabulous Cookies. That's on Instagram. You'll see a picture of me, one of those posts that I did recently. And you'll see me there. I haven't posted this because I was waiting for this tutorial, obviously, to go live. But yeah, here you have it. You can find me there. Yes, thank you so much. I do not have a website, and it's easier if you look for me on Instagram. You'll find me there.
Okay, so you spend more time on Instagram than Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely. I forget. Okay. Yeah, I'm barely on Instagram too, because I don't know if I told you this. I think we talked about it during CookieCon. Not only I made all of this, but we also traveled with the kids. Both my kids are footballers, or what we call here in the U.S. soccer players.
Yes.
So we traveled with them a lot. They compete. So yeah, it's hard. Both my kids play, and right now we are, thank goodness, almost done with club soccer season. It's in the fall. We're almost done with both kids, but that we are jumping into high school soccer season in no time. So we are always on the go. So yes, I go to, I mean, Instagram is the one that I try to keep up with, because when someone asks me to, oh, can I see your cakes or your cookies? You can go there, and that's kind of my,
okay, did you say we're looking for Fabulous Cookies on Instagram or Fabulous Treats?
The Fabulous Cookies on Instagram.
Does it say the? I'm having trouble finding you, so I know someone's going to message me in a little bit. Is it the Fabulous Cookie?
The Fabulous Cookies, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I need to change this. I'm working on this. I have someone that is going to do this for me, but
well, we also, and you said it's oh, I see it. It's the _fabulous _cookies.
Yes.
And it says, hola, my name is Fabiola.
Yes.
All right. So follow her there. I can't believe I didn't find you after CookieCon. So I'm really glad we did that tonight. Also, I wanted to say, Kelly wants to make sure your son knows He did a great job tonight. Thank you for helping out. Now,
you're very
can you
welcome.
come back on camera before we end it so anybody
Yes.
that joined us late can see you?
Yes, hold on.
Okay.
I can. She's like,
thank you for everybody who's gone to the coffee shop and donated to help pay for the live stream bills this month. That's been super, super helpful so that we could continue the whole event. Fabiola, that cookie's awesome. It's so cute.
Thank you so much. Here it is. Here's my piece.
I love it.
Thank you. If you have any more questions, just, DM me. It's faster for me to go through, through Instagram. I can answer all kind of questions that you like. But like you saw how easy it is to put together. It looks.
Allison loves your skeleton tray, and Mimi dropped us a link, so you'll be able to find that.
Cool.
Also, I have to say, you're so brave to be sitting there with all those open jars of powder. Like, I just know what would happen in my cookie studio if I was sitting there with all of that open. I'm just totally in awe that they're there and you haven't spilled anything.
You know what? Funny that you mentioned that, because yesterday I was working with the cookies, and you know how it is when you are coloring, icing, and all of that. And I was making a cake, this cake, and it's a chocolate cake. The cake that I'm gonna take to this picture is a chocolate cake. So, and I'm making, everything is chocolate. So I am wearing, God knows why it is, I love to wear white.
Yes.
Okay? I was wearing this white shirt and it stayed white. So where I'm going to with this story is that my mom always says that she cannot believe that how I always, manage to keep everything like clean, my clothes, I don't steal stuff. And she says, but you know what? Since you were little, I would put you to play like, outside with dirt and stuff. Oh, you would see all the kids, all, dirty with stains. And you were always like, good dress, pristine, no stains, no anything. You've always been like that. And I'm like, oh, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. And yes, I mean, my shirt is still white. I didn't stain it with chocolate. Could you imagine, with chocolate?
That's amazing. Amazing. Because literally I would have spilled at least 2 of those by now and then been just laughing about it and spilled another one.
Well, don't worry. I've had my fair share of spillage. And I'm, oh no, my powder, no!
I know. And you know what? I only get upset if it's the last of the particular powder and I know I need it for something else. Otherwise, you got to just roll with it, right?
I know. Yeah, because when it's a brand new one, you're like, okay, I have more. Doesn't matter. But when it's like the very last bit of it, you're like, oh, and I have this tendency to, when I know it's the very last, stuff that I have, I don't use it because I'm like, no, I have to save it for something. I know.
Why don't
and then we forget about it?
Well, so, then what happens? So I've been there a few times, and I've been there at the midnight hour. When the store was open, I was doing cookies, and I'd be right down to the last of something. And then this terrible thing happens to you, Fabiola. When you replenish things, you start ordering 2 of everything. That's what happens. And then you're like, why do I have so many of these colors, right? And because then you're like, I never want to run out again. It's like you get in the Great Depression mentality, and you have to have double of everything.
I know what you mean. The other day I found like 3 of the same cookie cutters, several of my molds. Oh, okay, you have no idea.
This unpacking and consolidating from other cookie studio, this cookie studio store, everything coming to one location. I have started bins of anything that is duplicate. And I'm hoping the next time we all get together, we'll just have a big swap, because it will be fun, right?
Yes, so that would be fantastic. I love that.
Because I have things, I think I was missing something, or I lost something, or I gave it away, or something happened to it, and so I'd get another one. And now I don't have a lot of duplicates in my fondant molds, but I have a lot of duplicates in my regular cookie cutters. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I hear you. No, it's not. We're busy, and my cookie area, which is right in front of me right now, is across from this. This is my dining room here. So I decided to have a cookie space, and it's just right there. I never worked there, mainly because it's always like, oh my God, I don't have time. Like right now, right? Oh, okay, I have to go, and I need this area because we're going to have dinner. I put everything there, and suddenly there's a pile, and then a pile on the pile, a pile on the pile. And it's like, oh.
So at the new cookie studio, I did something to combat that. I have my baker's rack, and it's got the full-size sheet trays on it. So after I finish a project, first of all, I never put anything for that project away until I've actually taught the class. Because I'm always worried when I have to reproduce before a class that it might just get too far down the river and I won't know where it is. Yes. So that's also how I wound up with duplicates, because I would forget something was on a teaching tray, right? Yep. But then I also, like, after my tutorials on Tuesday and like demos in Mad Scientist, everything, rather than just staying on its tray, it goes to one big tray. And once a week, I make myself go through the tray, wipe everything off, and put it up. Like,
I love that. I should do that, because my baker's rack, it's full of stuff.
Yeah, because then otherwise, I noticed what was happening was I was going into my sugar art containers, and I'm like, I know that I have this color. I know I have this. Where are these things? And I couldn't find them. So if I just put everything up once a week, and as soon as I'm unpacked, I'll be back to that again. But right now, if you saw this, you guys would just all laugh. There's stuff everywhere. It just, because I keep dividing into different corners, and then I have to go back to that corner and organize, and then I have to go put it up. But it is what it is. And yes, and see, Julie says the same thing. It's nice to hear everyone has cookie rooms that blow up.
Right.
And I didn't think this would happen to me with cookies. It happened all the time with cakes. But cakes, everything is so big when you're making cakes, right? And I thought, well, when I get to cookies, all my things are going to get smaller. I won't have this problem, but I just have more things. I'm still filling up the same amount of space.
Yep. Oh yeah, like I told you earlier, all that stuff is taking over my house.
Yes,
you know, it's ridiculous. And then you buy I'm gonna buy this pan for cakes. Yeah. And like for me, my most popular size is either 6 inches or 8 inches.
Right.
So in reality, I only need those like 6 pans, because I make them 3. Oh my God, I have the 10s, the 9s, the 12s, a lot of them. The 14, because I made a wedding cake last year, and it had to be a big cake. So I have all these molds and pans, and I'm like, where am I supposed to put all of this?
I know.
Yeah.
You know, so when it's really bad is when you walk into like your living room or your dining room and you open a normal place that you're supposed to have china or placemats or table runners or your decoration for the next season, and all it is baking trays and silicone mats and pizza cutters and parchment paper and your cakes, and everything is like in there, and then there's one table runner.
Yep, I know. I hear ya.
You know you're in bad shape.
I posted a little reel a few months ago or last year, I don't know, and it's my sprinkles cabinet. Okay.
Oh, I listen. I got it on the sprinkles, man. I got that covered.
So the thing I say in that little reel is like, that is so nice. I'm like, yeah. The thing is that this is just one of the many cabinets that I have full of sprinkles.
Yes, like, I know. I'm a sprinkle addict, and I always have been, because cupcakes was I just would fly through it. But now that I'm teaching more than I'm producing in the store, my sprinkles, like I have these huge tubs. So I just told my friends that visit more regular, I said, okay, so I've started going into the smaller jars, because I want all of these on my shelving, because I have a big bookcase in the new cookie studio. So I've gone to the jar, because that's really all I need for what I'm doing for my demos and stuff. And so the extra has all gone into Ziploc bags, and I'm just going to let them go through and divide it up.
Yeah.
Just take what they want, because everything is good. I just can't keep all that anymore.
Exactly. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
You don't, even if you use them a lot, you don't go through them like a lot.
Yes.
But I know.
I have to say, I kind of get it memorized where everything is. And then when I'm in the middle of a cookie, I'm like, oh, I need gold stars here.
Yes.
Oh, I need a gold dragée here. Oh, I need a glittered red ball for my garland. And I know exactly where it is. Like once it's organized, I have a memory for it. So I don't like to give everything away.
That is something that I do have organized for the most part. Yes. And like you, I know where my stars are. I do know where the skulls or whatever, or the little bones or whatever it is. I know where they are. I can find those.
Mimi says she doesn't have a formal living room anymore. She turned it into a cookie studio.
Oh, I love that. Well, my cookie space is like pretty much next to my living room, so kind of the same thing. And then we have a piano, so the piano is taking a lot of space.
Listen,
so,
if you go to play that piano and it's dead notes, somebody opened the top, and I bet she has sprinkles stored in there. So Shelly says there's a local cottage baker in her area whose name is Sprinkle Mamas, and it sounds like we're Sprinkle Mamas. We are. My virtual background use when I went from during COVID, when I went from the store to the house to do my videos, I had a virtual background of my sprinkle wall. But in my new cookie studio, it's a new old house, an 1887 house. And so it's plaster. So I have to be very careful about what I'm going to attach to the walls and whatnot. So then there was a built-in bookcase, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and finish going to the smaller jars and just make that a beautiful area over there, because it makes me happy.
Yeah, I know.
You know, when it's pretty and it's by color.
Yes,
and it's all
everything is pretty.
Yeah,
I know.
I like to look over there. It makes me happy. I take a few deep breaths, and then I don't need therapy that day. That's the bottom line. Oh, and Allison, this is so true, because she has to keep up with printing for all the boxes and all the stuff she does too. And she did do this, you guys. So if anybody needs one of these, connect with her. It's 3D printed, and it's like, you know, all is one piece with the jiggle.
That is so cool. Yeah.
That
is so cool. I love it.
Her dining room's a 3D print farm. And Holly said she's working on her sprinkle wall tonight, ordered everything this week with all the discounts at Michael's. Hey, you guys, I did want to point this out today. I got an alert on my phone. Michael's has a 50% off coupon on one regular price item, and it had 30% off on all your other regular price items. But that's not even the best part. Almost everything in the store is on sale. Like Halloween is 70% off. Thanksgiving is already a good discount. It was better than 40 at my store. The Christmas is 40% off, and they've just put it out. Like it was massive there today. I don't know if they changed their stuff over on Saturday, after Saturday, or like after Sunday. Like, I don't know if they run it all the way through the weekend, but they were having massive sales.
Oh, I have to go. I have my my closest Michael's is like 5 minutes away. So,
so yeah. I would, if I didn't live in such a beautiful area of the country, I would be jelly, because where I was, Michael's was 5 minutes away. It was like 3 miles from my house, but now I'm further out in the country. So like literally no matter what direction I go, everything's at least 30 minutes away, but it's so beautiful here. It's a great trade-off.
Oh yeah. I'm the jelly one, because
I
love that kind of place.
Yeah, it's okay. And I get Instacart. Isn't that nice? Even out here, I have Instacart and deliveries and stuff. So I don't feel like I've gone.
Oh yeah. Nowadays, it doesn't matter where you live, because you get everything delivered to you. So it doesn't matter.
Amazon is big. Amazon's here daily.
Same. It's so nice that, like I want a mold. Like right now, I don't have a rose mold. You order it and you get it tomorrow.
That's right. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy, but it's awesome.
Make it so easy. Yeah, and Camille says you need the restfulness of happy places and sprinkle walls. You do. You really do.
Yes, I'm glad that we understand each other.
Yeah. You guys, we're going to let you go. Hang out with me for a minute, Fabiola.
Of course.
If anybody has any questions, post under the video or direct message her, whatever you guys feel comfortable doing. And Mimi says she used it today at Michael's. Unfortunately, it was on stuff for her son to complete his Dia de los Muertos. Is that right? Project.
Dia de los Muertos. Oh, nice.
Yeah. They had a lot of that at our Michael's too. Maggie says thank you. So we're going to go ahead and sign off, let you guys get back to your families. Thank you for tuning in again. Please don't forget, Allison's awaiting a cordless Makita circular saw. I can't even wait to hear what project that's for, Allison. Don't forget, tomorrow night is May. On Monday is Timbo. Tuesday night is Tammy and Todd from 2T Stencils, and I will be doing my makeup demo on Tuesday morning. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So excited.
All right. I'm so excited.
Fabiola.
Thank you so much again. And if you have questions, just let me know. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.